GRT at the time of this recording is seeing a bit of a breakdown move after getting rejected at our key area of resistance above the 0.27, and at the time of this recording we have now lost support above the 0.2393 and above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, flipping those key areas back into resistance. And on today's video, I will be discussing the most significant key areas of support that we need to continue holding above, and also discuss the formation of a double top here on the 4-hour chart, which is a bearish pattern. So make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And starting the video by first discussing the formation of a double top here on the charts, you can all see that we saw this aggressive bounce to the upside into resistance, where we got rejected, and after getting rejected we saw a bit of a short-term pullback over here, then another bounce back into that key area of resistance, where you can all see that we got rejected once again in a move that is now giving us the most recent pullback that we can see on the charts. And that means that as a result of that rejection over here, we saw the formation of a double top, having this as the first top, then we have the second top. And this is a bearish pattern that breaks to the lower side, having the minimum target areas for the breakout being given by the height between the tops and the neckline. And we can get that height and then place it below the neckline, giving me a minimum pullback target area at the 0.1918. And that means that in the next coming hours, there are high chances that we are going to see a massive pullback on the GRT chart, fully maximizing the 0.1918 as our next target areas. We have also continued to obey the Elliot wave structures, which are also suggesting that in the next coming hours there's a chance of seeing another breakdown move. And you can all see that from the lows that we made on the 5th of August, we first peaked to the upside in an impulsive move that gave us a high above the 0.21, completing the formation of these Elliot wave count 1. Then we saw a bit of a short-term corrective structure in an Elliot wave count 2, before we finally bounced to the upside in an impulsive Elliot wave count 3, though we didn't quite fully maximize the minimum target areas that I gave you on my previous videos by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, where you can see that the minimum target areas for the third wave lie above the fib level 1.618, and that is above the 0.2999. And you can all see that we have now peaked in these movements to the upside above the 0.27, though we fully maximized the fib ratios 1:1 above the 0.2486. So we can still argue that we have a high in place for that wave 3, and whatever is playing out at the moment is a corrective structure in an Elliot wave count 4, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave, that is from the low of the second wave to the high of the wave 3, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and that is between the 0.231 and the 0.2188, the area that I have marked here on the chart. So in the next coming hours, I expect GRT is going to fully maximize this target area before we can finally get another bounce to the upside in an Elliot wave count 5, or maybe see a reaction of this area and get one more new high in the formation of this wave 3. We also need to have in mind that if by any chance we lose this yellow target area and continue seeing further breakdown moves, then that will mean that we have now hit invalidation points for these Elliot wave structures, and I will have to restructure the Elliot wave structure maybe into a 1-2 setup, expecting a third wave in the next coming days, and also expect a deeper retrace, maybe fully maximizing our minimum breakout target area for the double top at the 0.1915. So that is all I'm expecting on the GRT chart on the short term and also on the long term. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.